Good evening. We're about ready to do a solo playthrough of 51st State, including the Moloch expansion. What I have set up here is I have the victory point chart. We have our contact pals. This would be my draw deck. Here we have the Moloch robots, my resources, and of course my faction board, which is the university. My opponent virtual player is going to be playing the Merchants Guild. So the first thing we do is we do the setup, which is complete. We then flip over the first card of each of the contact pals. We have Junk Train and we have the Punks. And now I get to draw cards. I'm going to draw 6 cards. And I get to keep 4 of these. This is my starting hand. Alright, we have the factory, a wrecked tank, heavy machinery, deserted colony, Luke's tech shop, that's a Moloch card, and the motel. Okay, first I'm looking for... I have absolutely no production. This is unfortunate. Take that one. We'll take the hotel. Machinery's at least distance 1. And we'll take the deserted colony. These 2 get discarded. Now we go to the lookout phase. We're going to draw the top 4 deck and place them face up on the table. We have the deconstructed creeper, rider of wires, oil trader, and an action. Only 1 production card out there. This is going to give me construction tokens. That's victory points. Don't plan on having many bricks. I think we're going to take Rider of the Wires. These 3 get shuffled up. And this one goes into my opponent's estate. It's the deconstructed creeper. So he has a production card. And I will take the oil trader. He gets another action card in his tableau. And then we draw 1 and give it to him. And we're ready to start. Now we go to production phase. The virtual player doesn't produce anything. I produce 3 workers, a gray contact token, and 2 cards. We have the hideout and a production card. Yay! Got a schoolhouse to supply the university. That is going to be worth building. That ends the production phase. Now we go to the action phase, except for the fact that immediately following the production phase, we have to go to the Moloch assault, because not only am I in conflict with the Merchants Guild, the Molochs are also attacking. So what we will do is we have to skip the assault for the first round, which then moves on to deploy. We're going to take the bottom card and it's the conflagrator. To decode it, I need to get a gear, a gun, and a brick. During the assault phase next turn, place a gear on the gray action of your action board. It is unavailable until the gear is removed. Remove the gear during the cleanup phase. So it's just going to stop me from gaining contact tokens. It will take 4 to destroy it, or those 3 to hack it. Since I have not a whole lot of production, I don't see that happening. Alright. Now we go to the action phase. I know the Merchant Guild is going to be taking some of those. We get... Yep, I think what we're going to do is we are going to take the junk train, and it's going to cost me 2 workers. He, of course, takes the punks and gains 2 victory points. My action. I'm going to play the junk train and gain 3 contact tokens. There are no more contacts to be had, so he attacks me. We flip over the card. He's looking for a gun or a star. I have none. That's his first attack. My action. I think it's time for me to make a deal. And I'm going to have to spend 2 of my blue tokens to make a deal with the deserted colony to get some ammunition. And I get 1 of those immediately, and I will get 1 every production phase now. It is now his turn. He attacks again. He's looking for a gear or a star. I have none. Oh dear, gotta do something about the Molochs too. I have 1 of those and 1 of those. Only 1 worker. But that can be any resource. So I am going to spend my ammunition as a gear to gain 2 gray contact tokens. He attacks for the 3rd and final time, looking for people. Good thing I didn't build that school. And these get discarded. So on his next turn, he is going to pass. Knowing that makes building the school very easy for me right now. And I will get the production and the building bonus. So there is my first worker for production and another worker for the building bonus. He passes. Now it's my actions only. Well, with him assaulting my actions on the faction board, I think it might be a good idea to build the huge machinery. That's an action. The distance is 1, so I will spend 1 gray token. And that will allow me to spend a gear to gain 3 grays if I need to. I have 1 blue token left, which is not going to help me any. So what I'm going to do, I've already spent the gear. I need 2 guns. I can't get 2 guns. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send 2 workers to gain a fuel. And then I am going to use that fuel to gain 2 blue contact tokens. And with those 2 blue contact tokens, I am going to make a deal with the oil trader. And that will immediately give me 1 fuel. And I think I am just about out of gas here. All the cards I have left require 2 tokens. Since I can't make any deals, I can't send my person anywhere, can't discard cards, so I pass. Then we go to the cleanup phase. All these go away. And we are cleaned up, and now we go back to here. We flip over the top 2 cards. We have more punks and another junk train. We go to lookout phase. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thieves Caravan, Rank Tank, Sharash, and Quarry. We're going to take Sharash. And my opponent gets the Wreck Tank. I will take the Brick Production. He gets the Thieves Caravan. He draws 1 more. And now he has a production card. And we go to production. I get 3 4 workers, 3 from my faction board and 1 from the schoolhouse. I get ammo and a fuel for my deals. Faction board gives me a gray contact token and 2 cards, which are Convoy and Negotiator. Alright, so I get to go first. I really think I want to make some deals here. So we're going to take the junk train again. He, of course, takes the cyberpunks and gains 2 points. I'm going to play the junk train. Gain 3 contact tokens. He attacks. We have guns and bullets, and there goes my schoolhouse. So, I get a ruin. And then I would actually gain another worker as compensation. He's go past next turn. So we are going to make a deal with the Rider of Wires, which is going to give me a victory point. It takes 2 tokens. And that gives me my first victory point. Now we're going to make contact with Hirosh. Oh, I forgot to do... I was so busy here, I forgot to do the assault. So, the assault happens. Place a gear on the action on my faction board, so that is gone and unavailable, and then we have a new deployment. So now we have 2 robots attacking. And this is the clown. So I need 2 fuel and a worker. And this is going to actually, during the assault phase next turn, destroy one of my fuels. So let's get that taken care of first. We're going to spend the worker, the fuel, and my ammunition as more fuel. And we're going to hack this. Which means the clown goes into my hand. Distance of 1. Each time you hack a machine, you may spend 1 resource instead of any 1 resource in the code to deploy of it deployed. So I can substitute fuel for something else. That's excellent. I think we're actually go ahead and... Ooh, I have no more tokens left. And I can't get gear tokens. And I have no gears. That is really, really unfortunate. What can I do here? Oh, he destroyed one of my locations. So he gets 2 victory points. Alright, we're going to use this deal token to make a deal with the quarry. That is going to give me a brick. And now I'm going to use that brick to develop the clown. So the clown is a hacked feature. My ruin goes away. I gain a victory point for redeveloping that. And I had to spend a brick to do that. Now we got a bunch of workers. Well, we'll spend 2 workers to get a card. And we'll spend 2 workers to get a card. Lots of fuel. Cleanup phase. Lookout phase. Ah, there's a production. It's the wrong stuff, but it's a production. So I'll take the fuel tanks. And he gets the Merc Outpost. That leaves me either the Cinema or the Exoskeleton. We'll take the old Cinema. He gets the Exoskeleton. And he gets one more. That takes care of the lookup. Now we go to production. I gain a brick, a victory point, a fuel, and an ammo. One universal token, 3 workers, 1 contact token, and 2 cards. Which is a church. And finally, I get 1 hacked card if I can build that. So that'd be the goal. The goal is I need to get enough contact tokens to do that. Then we have the assault. And my gear is gone. Then we have the deployment. Here comes a robot. It is the Juggernaut. Assault 1 of your brick buildings or the new symbol is raised. I'm not sure what that new symbol is. Oh, that symbol right there. I don't want to play that until I can get rid of the Juggernaut. Okay. But I can play this. Oh. We have the merchants. And we have the punks. I think I'm going to spend 2 workers and take the punks. And he, of course, takes the merchant and gains 2 points. I'm going to play the punks. Gain 2 tokens. He is going to attack me. He attacks gear or arrow. My Shosh Rush is gone. But I get a universal token and a ruin. He gains 2 victory points. He's going to pass next turn. I have enough tokens. I could actually destroy something. I have 4 attack tokens. No, I don't think so. I think what I'm going to do is use that ruin to redevelop it into a panzer truck. That's a redevelopment, gets me a point. Production is 1 hacked card. So what I do is from the bottom of the deck, I take this, I look at the hack side, and it is Mantis. Action, spend 1 gun to make a deal. Well, probably not what I wanted. But I need to destroy that. So I think we're just going to go ahead and spend. Oh, I don't want to spend a universal. Okay. Got fistful of cards here. I need 2 bricks and a worker. Unfortunately, I spent my brick to rebuild that. I have 1 brick left. So I could destroy it. I have no guns. If I do that, okay, if I spend a worker, yeah, we're going to spend a worker and a gear to gain 3 gray tokens. Now we got lots of gray tokens. Let's build some serious production here. We are going to build the oil rig. Going to give me a production of 1 fuel for each tank in my state. I have 2, so I gain 2 fuel. Oh, I can use each time you hack a machine, you may spend any one resource instead of any one resource in the code. But I don't have any more workers. Too bad. Do I have something that's going to give me workers? Cards, ammo, deals, fuel. Nope, nothing that's going to give me cards or workers. So we're going to have to destroy it. So we're going to spend 3 tokens. And we're going to destroy the Juggernaut. That goes straight to the discard pile, and I gain a victory point for killing a robot. Alright. I think this might be worth building as a feature. I have Luke's Tech Shop, and that will require 2 tokens, which will, each time I hack a machine, I gain a victory point. And then we are going to spend this to get the convoy action. Spend a fuel to gain a token, may be activated twice. I'm going to spend a fuel to get 2 of these. And we are going to spend 2 of them to make a deal with the old church. I don't normally make this many deals in a game, but I do have the hideout, which is going to allow me to discard some deals later in the game and gain victory points, hopefully enough to push me into the lead. And I gain a victory point for that. And I think I am done. There's nothing I can do. Oh, I can do that. I can activate this once. I can activate this twice. Now I know why the Merchant Guild is upset with me. I'm doing more deals than they are. Yeah. No, that takes 3. Let's just go for it. We're going to take the old cinema. That's a 2. I don't want to waste a 2. A gear would be nice. Okay. So we will make a deal to get a gear. Which is 2 of these. And now I'm done. We go to cleanup. Cleanup is done. We have merchants. And we have more thugs. After that, we go to production. We'll get a gear. Two victory points. A brick of fuel and a bullet. Brick of fuel and ammunition. 3 workers. A contact token, gray. 2 cards. A hacked card. Sorry about this. A gladiator. Spend a worker and X bricks to gain 3 victory points. X is the number of deployed machines. Okay, that could be interesting. And 1, 2 fuel. 3 fuel. All right, so we have assault. And I cannot make contact tokens with that action. We have deployment. We deploy the protector, which is discard 2 guns. Okay, so next turn, if I have guns, we'll have to get rid of them. And now I get to go first. I'm going to have to spend 2. Yep, we're going. That takes 2 guns. That's not 2 contact tokens. 2. Oh, I got the other action. Okay, we're going to spend 2 to get the thugs. He takes the merchants and gains 2 victory points. I am. Let's see. Each time you hack a machine, you may spend any 1 resource instead of any 1 resource in it. So I get to replace 1. I have a brick. I have a gear. Okay, so I'm going to spend a fuel. I'm going to spend... I don't have a gun. Yes, I do, right there. A gun. No, we'll do it that way. We're going to spend a brick, a gear, and a fuel because I'm allowed to spend any resource due to the clown and hack that machine. Flip it over and I have a conflagrator. Production. Choose an enemy production and gain the goods it provides instead of its owner. Choose an enemy production and gain the good it provides. So that's a bonus. So, this is my enemy. I could get some bricks. I could get some ammo. I think we're going to get the ammo. So first, I get the production, which is choose a location. I'm going to choose this location, and I'm going to get 2 ammos. And now as a building bonus, ooh, wait, not yet, not yet. I gotta build it first. That's not doing. That's in my hand right now. Okay, so now he attacks me. He attacks a fuel or a weapon. Okay, now I need to go through the priority because I have lots of fuels. Okay, cards with the greatest distance. So I have a 2, a 1, and a 1. This one is destroyed. Nope. The negotiator. Nice. One he destroyed me with. So he destroys that and gets 2 victory points. And he is done. So we want to build this. So we will spend a contact token and we will build that. And now for production, we'll take 2 ammo from that one. And let's see. Might as well take 2 more ammo from that one. That is pretty strong. Alright. So now I am going to spend one of the ammunitions as a gun to activate the thugs and get 3 tokens. We are going to spend all 3 of those tokens and destroy the protector, which gives me a victory point. And we're going to go... Oh, that's a little dangerous right now yet. Don't think we're quite there. Well, actually, we are going to spend an ammunition for brick. And we're going to get the action of the negotiator. And that's a redevelopment, so I get a victory point. We're going to spend a worker and a gear to get 3 contact tokens. We are going to, let's see, spend one of those contacts to get an assassin, which is going to give me a gun. We are going to activate and get an action for Mantis, which is spend a gun to make a deal. We're going to spend a gun to get a universal token and a shield. We're going to put the shield. Okay, the most common are the 3s. I think we're going to protect my negotiator. And now I am going to use my universal and my contact to play my promo card, Armored Car. It's a feature. When you raise an opponent's location, it has a defense 1 less normal. So now maybe I can start chewing up that state of his. Okay, we're going to spend a fuel to get a token. We're going to spend a fuel to get 2 tokens. We're going to discard 1 of the tokens to make a deal for a victory point. I need workers badly. Can I raise any of these in the future? Nope, that's it. That's an awful lot of waste. Was on a roll there and just lost all of my momentum. So we got to clean up. Time for lookout phase. Flip over these. We have punks and merchants. Deal 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have the excavator, the assassin, gasoline drinker's den, and the brick supplier. I think we're going to take gasoline drinker's den. And my opponent gets the excavator, which is another open production. Here we can link those together. The only one that's really available to me is that one. And then we have, how many bricks do I have in my state? None. And or we can have a gun open production. I think we're going to take the assassin, give him this one, and then he gets 1 more, which is the intruder. That's an action, doesn't matter. And now we go to production. Okay, I get 1, 2, 3 victory points. 1, 2, 3 victory points. I get a gear. I get a brick. I get a fuel. I get an ammo. I get 3 workers. A contact token. And 2 cards, which is mutant necroscopy and networking. Oh, nice. Building bonus 1 victory point for each of the Moloch or hacking stations in your state, maximum of 5. We may take advantage of that. Okay, so that's my board. Now I get 1 hacked card, which is the Hound. Spend 1 gear to raise a card from your hand. I get choose an enemy production and gain goods it provides. So I have an excavator, an ammo, a brick. I think we're going to go with the ammo. We'll take the ammo. And then finally, I get a gun. Assault phase. We have a hunter attacking us. The assault will discard one worker. It requires two bricks and a gear to deactivate, or 3 to destroy it. I get to go first. I have plenty of deals. I think I am going to spend, I hate to give him 4 points, but I need those workers. Okay. I'm going to spend 2 guns to get a universal token and a shield. And I think we are going to protect this feature right there. Alright, he is going to take one of the 2, and we'll have him take the punks. And let's go give him 2 victory points. I'm going to take them. It cost me 2 workers. Do I have anything that will give me workers if I raise it? I could hit his outpost. That would give me a couple of workers. But that would require 4. I only have... Nope. Yeah, I'll mark this. Okay, we're going to spend a worker and my gear to gain 3 contact tokens. 2, 3. These should go on here. Alright, and he's going to take the merchants for 2 victory points. He attacks me next turn. We are going to spend a contact token to hire another assassin. He attacks me. He is attacking fuel or hacker stations. I have a hacker station 2. I have a fuel 1. I have a fuel 1. So he destroys my hacker station, however it's protected. So he is done. We're going to spend a contact token to build necroscopy. As a building bonus, I can put a fuel, a gear, and a brick on this location. You may spend them to hack a machine. Do not discard them during the cleanup phase. And he passes. And now it is time for me to hack. So we will spend the brick. And I had one here. You may spend any one resource instead of any one to go to the display machine. So I'm going to spend all 3 of these to hack the hound. And I end up with a hunter, which allows me to draw 2 cards. one can actually go on my estate. That's pretty good. That cost me a work and a brick. Okay. So that takes care of that. Oh, for hacking, I thought I had a feature. Yep, each time you hack a machine, gain a victory point. That's what I wanted. We're going to use the Mantis to spend a gun and make a deal. We're going to make a deal with the... Oh, what's not working? No, don't get rid of that one. We'll make a deal for the hideout, which is going to give me a victory point. I'm going to spend one for fuel tanks, which is going to give me open production of one fuel. Okay, I think it's time to start reaping in some victory points. We are going to spend a worker and discard one of the deals for 2 victory points. We're going to get rid of the fuel for 2 victory points. All right, well, we're going to make a deal or use a contact token to activate the hunter, which allows me to spend a worker and a brick to draw 2 cards. A worker and a brick to draw 2 cards. Keep one in your hand and place the other as a ruin in your state. Okay, we are going to put that as a ruin. That goes in my hand. We're going to spend my universal token to bring up the corner shop, which as an action I can spend a worker and a gun fuel resource to gain 1, and it may be activated twice. I'm going to spend my 2 fuel, 1 for 2 tokens, and 1 for another token. That gives me 3 contact tokens. I'm going to spend a gear to get 2 contact tokens. We are going to spend 2 contact tokens to build the feature networking, which gives me a victory point for each hacking station. I have 2. I am going to spend 3 tokens to make a deal for gasoline. And I am done. And now we go to cleanup. That stays. I've already spent all that, so that's not affected. Hopefully this will be the last turn. We have thugs and merchants. Look out. Destroying the machine. Each time you destroy a machine, you may spend 1. Spend a fuel instead of that. That's kind of nice. Discard 1 of your deals to get... Oh, I need that one. Activate this and 2 guns to get 3 victory. Nope, we're going to keep the hideout. He gets destroying the machine, which is a feature. Uh, we're going to take the resistance, and he gets the arena, which is production. And then he gets another one, which is shadow. This is an action. These go to my hand. Now we go from lookout to production. Okay, I get 1, 2, 3, 4 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4 victory points. I get a fuel. I get a gear. I get a brick. I get an ammo. I get 3 workers. A contact token, 2 cards, which include skyscraper and the pub. I get a hacked card, which is the Annihilator. Spend 2 guns to raise an enemy. That's a nice action. I like that. I get one of his productions, and we are going to go with the ammo again. Open production of a gun. Of a gun. No oh, that's a feature. And then open production of 1 fuel. All right. Now that is there. Now we go to the assault. There are no mechs assaulting us. Oh, shame on me. Not supposed to look at that. We have the heavy clown, which is discard 2 fuel during the assault. Okay, I have a feeling we'll be hacking that thing. And we have, well, that was deploy. Now we go to action phase. I am going to take, do I want to take? No, we're going to let him take those. What am I going to do instead? Two workers, 2 victory point. Yeah, better had. We'll take the thugs. He takes the merchants. And we are done with those. He gets 2 victory points. And we go to my turn. Where is the one we're going to raise a location? Okay, we're going to spend the thugs and a gun to get 3 red tokens. He attacks me. He's looking for a person or an outpost. There. No, I don't have any. First attack missed. Excellent. I got a rune there too, which we will use here shortly. We're going to use this gray contact token to build an action of the gladiator. And he attacks me. Gun or a star. I got lots of guns. That's a 1, that's a 1. That's a 2. That's a 1. That's a 1. So it's got to be the 2s. Oh, nope, there's a 3. Okay, so he takes out my other police token. But the attack is over. I like the university's ability there. Now I'm going to spend a worker and a brick to gain 3 victory, or 3 and X bricks to gain 3 victory points. X is the number of deployed machines. There's 1 deployed machine, so I gain 3 victory points. And the game is over as soon as his turn's over. He passes. We are going to raise the hideout for 2 tokens. That is going to give me 2 victory points. We're going to spend a gear to gain 2 tokens. And we're going to spend 1 of those tokens to build the Annihilator. And so spend 2 guns. 2 guns to destroy a enemy outpost, and we're just going to destroy that one. And that's going to give me, is that the one I want to destroy? I'd love to destroy something with people. Oh. Yeah, we'll just take the 2 victory points. One, 2. We're going to spend a brick to develop the gun shop, which is another action. And that gives me a victory point. I think I'm just about done. Now we can build this as a hacked location is an action. I could get some more deal tokens, but can I chain anything? No, because I'm out of people. Well, we'll see what we can get. Maybe I'll get some I can raise. Get this, spend that to get 2 deal tokens. We'll spend 1 deal token. We'll spend 2 deal tokens to get a card. And nope, that's it. We are done. Final scoring. At the end of the game, before players count victory for their locations, the player with the most victory points loses 2 for each deployed machine. I never destroyed that. Ah, dear. So I lose 2. 1, 2. All right. Game ends when we've gone 25. Add 1 to the score for each location in your state, and for the same for the virtual player. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 for the virtual player takes him up to 34, and obviously that is enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20 more takes it up to 50. And according to Ignacy, that puts me at trader level. So, I hope you've enjoyed it. I actually find it kind of an interesting play on 51st State. One of the things that was kind of interesting is the rules don't specifically say whether or not the virtual player will destroy these or not. So my first thought was just it's not a since it's only one player, the virtual player isn't going to be affected by it, and the virtual player doesn't affect it. Another thought is if you would count the virtual player as a player, and this way we would generate two, but allow the virtual player, if he can't destroy something in my state, to destroy one of the bots. So that's an idea. Again, it's not real clear in the rules about the solo play. So I'd really be interested in your thoughts on it. What do you think would work best? Well, I'm Joe Leone. I hope you've enjoyed this playthrough. We got to see a lot of pretty neat cards from the new set, and I'm kind of happy that my promo card came up. In the deck was the original 88 cards, plus promo pack 1, and the 27 cards from Moloch. Have a good evening, and have fun gaming. I hear the conductor. That means it's time to go. If you enjoyed the video, leave me a like and a comment. Until next time, have fun training.